In this video, we're given angles A, B, and C of a triangle. We want to find the greatest constant m such that cosine of A plus cosine of B plus cosine C is less than or equal to m. So we're going to do this by using a bunch of trig identities. The first one being that if I have a triangle, let's say I have a triangle here in the first quadrant. This is theta. Let's say this is x, this is y, and we'll say it's part of the unit circle, hypotenuse 1. We know that cosine theta is just x. But now when we consider pi minus theta, this whole thing is pi minus theta, but the inside remains as theta, because pi minus theta plus theta is pi over here. And so the x value now gets reflected over the y-axis, so it turns into negative x, and the y remains the same. So what we see here is that cosine of pi minus theta is just negative cosine theta. And now for this problem, we have theta equal to a plus b. So cosine c, well, c is equal to pi minus a plus b. And then we apply cosine to both sides. So cosine of pi minus quantity a plus b is equal to negative cosine of a plus b. That's this step here. And now we're going to use the sum to product identity. So we're going to focus on these first two terms. And we know that that's going to equal 2 cosine of a plus b over 2 times cosine of a minus b over 2. We're going to use a double angle identity on cosine c. That's the third term that we're talking about over here. So cosine c is negative cosine a plus b. And cosine 2x is 2 cosine squared minus 1. Here, 2x is going to equal a plus b. So x is the average of a and b. So it's a plus b over 2. So that gets replaced for x here. So you have 2 cosine squared a plus b over 2 minus 1. And then, of course, the negative outside. So then we distribute the negative. We'll do negative 1. A negative times a negative 1 is positive 1. Minus 2 cosine squared a plus b over 2. So now we can add everything together. We already calculated cosine a plus b as 2 cosine a plus b over 2 times cosine a minus b over 2. That's these two guys right here. And then negative cosine of a plus b, so that's cosine c, by the way, that's equal to 1 minus 2 cosine squared a plus b. So now we're going to simplify this. Notice that cosine in general is always going to be less than or equal to 1. That's the upper bound. So 2 cosine of a plus b over 2 times cosine a minus b over 2 is less than or equal to 2 cosine a plus b over 2. Okay. So that's what we have here. Okay. So this in the light blue gets replaced with 2 cosine a plus b over 2. That's what we have here. And then we have, that's why we have a less than or equal to. And then a negative 2 cosine squared a plus b is here. And then the 1 is over here. And now we're going to make a substitution. So the idea was, can we get a plus b over 2, or cosine a plus b over 2? So then we can make a substitution. Otherwise, here we had a cosine a minus b over 2. So we couldn't substitute. So that's why we found an upper bound. So we let t equal cosine of a plus b over 2. This whole thing transforms into negative 2t squared plus 2t plus 1. And I can factor out negative 2 from the first two terms to get t squared minus t plus 1. And then I complete the square. So this is a quadratic that's pointing down. And so you want to find the maximum. In other words, we're finding the vertex. We complete the square, so we add 1/4 inside, but when we add 1/4, we're really adding -2 times a fourth, which is -1/2. So we have to undo that by adding another half, or 2/4. And then 1 plus 2/4 becomes 3/2. And then we have -2 times the parentheses 2 minus 1/2 squared. So we have a vertex of 1/2, comma 3/2 of this parabola. So it looks something like that. So the maximum is going to be 3/2, and I don't need to substitute cosine a plus b over 2 for t. So then we know the maximum is 3/2, so then cosine a plus cosine b plus cosine c has to be less than or equal to 3/2. I guess what we say here is that this thing is less than or equal to 3/2, so then the original, this guy, is going to be less than or equal to 3/2. Now we can verify the equality. So the claim here is that equality holds if and only if both optimization conditions are met simultaneously. So that means cosine a minus b over 2 is 1. But that's when cosine, when is it equal to 1? When the cosine of 0 is 1, right? So when the inside is 1, is equal to 0, sorry. So let's see. We have a minus b over 2 equals 0, which implies a minus b is 0. So a is 0. I mean, a equals b. Okay, that's what we have here. And then cosine of a plus b over 2 is equal to 1/2. That means that the inside has to be pi over 3, so a plus b has to equal to pi over 3. But we said a equals b, so that means a and b have to both be pi over 3. And so because a and b and c have to add up to pi, a and b are pi over 3, so is c equal to pi over 3. So the maximum value achieved uniquely by an equilateral triangle where cosine pi over 3 plus cosine pi over 3 plus cosine pi over 3 is equal to 3/2. And that is the greatest constant for m.